the Salmai player is actually running out of command points, and so he'll let this happen. He'll only bid. No, if he kills Nick Bolter, he wins. So I wish I had a die because I know what he's bidding. Let's do. Let's say 4. So Nick Bolter's not going to get away. So they both reveal, and 4 against 4. Oh no, Nick Bolter lost his chance to escape. So the Salmai player is really going for the win right now, hoping to get it over. So, Jacksaw gets to continue his turn, so he spends 1 command point on another movement to get even closer to Nick Bolter. So here we go, 1, and now it's the first time we're adjacent. So once again, Nick Bolter is going to say, I interrupt, because he really wants to escape. So he's going to spend another, let's say 3 command points on this bid. Once again, the Salmai player, if he gets this, he wins. But at the same time, if he spends all of his command points, he's not going to be able to attack him anyways. So he'll let it go through this time. Fairly frustrated, but hoping that the NORAD player spends a lot. They reveal the NORAD player spent 3, which isn't bad. It's a pretty good pull. And so the NORAD player gets to interrupt. So Jacksaw goes on pause, and Nick Bolter, we are able to attach an order tile to him because it's the first time that he's interrupted, and you're allowed a maximum of 1 order tile attached to such a character. And so we're going to attach one with a lot of movement and try and get him safely out of here. So let's do this one here. So this order tile, and I'll attach 2 command points to the movement. So coming over here, we go, we're just running away. 1, 2, 3. 4 to open the sliding door. 5, 6, 7 to grab the key. 8, 9, 10. So Nick Bolter now has the key. Something I forgot to do last round. So because I just finished, last round. So this door, once Nick Bolter's turn finished, should close. Because the game's on pause, we're going to return to Jacksaw, and this is going to remain open. So Jacksaw's turn, he knows he's not going to catch up to Nick Bolter, and so he's actually going to save the command points for another character. So he's actually going to end his, he'll resolve the rest of his movement he has left over. So he had 2 movement points left before the pause, and he'll move in front of this doorway to try and block it. And again, the facing 45 degrees. So that's the end of Jacksaw's turn. So he still has 1 movement point left, but he won't be using it. Okay, great. So Nick Bolter had a fairly solid turn, but he's due to get attacked. Let's move, again, we're just looking for high movements, so let's take this one here, attach it to Vasquez. So this one to Vasquez, and we'll activate her. We'll spend the 2 points on this movement as though it were regular movement. Oh, sorry, 1 at a time again to keep the Salmai player guessing. So 1 times 6, 6 movement points. So here we go. 1, 2, 3 to open the... I forgot to close this door again, I'm sorry. So Jacksaw's turn ended, the door's closed. 1, 2, 3 to open the door. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to continue our turn, so that door will stay open. I'll spend 1 more command point, doing these 6 more movement. 1, 2, 3. I've entered Jacksaw's line of sight for the first time. Looking at the order tiles and what he has left, yeah. If he bids 1, I'm just thinking, like, is it even worth? Should he just wait for the next turn? He's gonna wait. So, he's not gonna interrupt, and Vasquez still has 2 movements. 5, 6, just to move a bit away, and again we'll have the strong combat side facing Jacksaw, just in case. Cool. So that's the end of the Noride player's turn. So back over to the Salamite player's turn. So he has plenty of players to activate, and is also worried that there's two characters very close to the chapel. So we're gonna activate the closest character we can, which is Jess Holster. We'll see if we can get her more involved in the game. So we'll activate her. We'll attach one again with a lot of movement and ideally a lot of combat. Let's do this. I suppose we can always spend 2 on combat, so let's do this one here. So starting off by spending 1 point, and we'll use the regular movement just in case we don't need any more. So 1, 5. So 5 movement, 1 to open the door. Forgot to close the sliding door over here because our turn finished. 1 to open the door. Oh shoot, it's not where I thought it was. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're really worried that Nick Bolter's going to make it, so we're actually going to keep going. We'll spend 1 more command point on Jessica Holster, and I'm going to head towards Nick Bolter. 1, 2, 3 to open the door, and then 4. So attacking from behind, and again, this is the first time I'm adjacent to Nick Bolter, so he could try and interrupt, but he only has 1 command point left, so they won't be doing that. So Jess Holster is attacking from behind Nick Bolter, and so it's going to be dark blue against Nick Bolter's gray. So for Jess Holster, dark blue is 1 die. So we'll roll that. 2 damage, and then Nick Bolter's light blue is 1 auto damage. And so what this comes out to is really a silly idea in retrospect. So Jessica Holster's 2 damage versus Nick Bolter's 1 plus his D4, so 5. 5 is greater than 2, so no damage is done. And that's the end of the Salamite player's turn. So I'm coming back over here. James Wu is all the way in his bedroom. And honestly, I don't think I want to get him involved. Oh shoot, this door closes because the turn's done. I'm sorry about that. So, no, I am going to get him involved. Let's give him 1 movement, something not very good, just so that we're not wasting any tiles that could be useful next turn. We'll activate him, spend our last command point on the movement, giving us 5 movements. So, 1, 2, 3 to open the door. I realized I just ran into a wall there, so that was silly. So I would rather go 1, open the door, 3, 4, 5, door closes because my turn's done. Salamite player has no more command points and is forced to pass. And the Noride player is also forced to pass, so that will be the end of the round. Let's see how this plays out. I'm going to keep playing this scenario. I'll see you guys in a sec.